USDA Rural Development has helped Appleseed and Appletree Rensselaer be created through the use of a USDA Rural Development Community Facilities Grant. The process was one that it took some time from us as an organization to do, but we had great help from a program perspective within USDA Rural Development. And at the end of the day, we were awarded a grant that effectively helped purchase all the equipment that we have in the facility. It's been a wonderful project, and USDA Rural Development has been a wonderful partner all throughout this. Appletree Rensselaer has 6 classrooms for 75 kids. There are 6 classrooms. First is the infant room. We'll have, as you see, we'll have 8 infants in here. And it's our largest room, but it houses the fewest number of students and kids. The next room we'll go to is the toddler room. This is for kids that are out of cribs but are still working on walking and getting to that point. Everything looks a little bit different in here. We've got a potty inside of the room here and a restroom inside of the room. Let's go to the next room, which is our 2-year-old room. Everything's starting to get a little bit larger as we get out of the toddler space. You'll notice in this and all the other ones, all of the doors that go to the outside, and we have a great play area here as well that we're looking forward to having kids experience. Next room is our 3- and 4-year-old room. Everything gets a little bit bigger. We're able to have a few more kids in here, a little bit more space, but it's a lot of the same thing where we have play. This is all center-based, play-based care. Next, we're going to go to our pre-K room, more of the same, but just everything's a little bit bigger and a little bit more advanced as the kids continue to grow and get older. The last room we have, our 6th one, is our multi-age classroom. This room is for children, infants through 2 years old, we look forward to having the space here, potentially for families that have multiple siblings that would like to be in the same spot, and it also gives us flexibility to move kids around as they age from one room to the other. All of the kids will have a play-based curriculum, right, to help them develop and grow.
Lead teachers get to take the creative curriculum, that's the name of our curriculum provider, and we get to take that and kind of set it in place for the day like scaffolding. It's not the boss of us, but we just know it's what the experiences can tie into. I really like the aspect that they offer about applied learning with play. And so there's a great window into understanding that when we have children, say they're in the dramatic play, and it just looks like, well, they're just playing house and they're just pretend washing dishes and they're just doing that. What is that? Well, creative curriculum lets us know that there's social emotional connections being made, there's relationship skills being built, there's cooperative muscles being built. There's a whole lot more going on than what looks like, if you don't know what to look for. And creative curriculum really trains us to know what to look for and then help support that. That's one of the things I'm most excited about. My educational background is from upper elementary. And so I could see 3rd graders and 4th graders and 5th grader students up to age 10. But creative curriculum knows that those academic skills have foundational body awarenesses, cognitive awarenesses. They've taken those foundational pieces, and that's what they empower us to provide. Like, for example, you might think of, well, they have to learn to write their name. Well, do you know how many other things besides just making a letter form goes into writing a name? And creative curriculum helps make sure we tend to all these things. Muscle developments, you want effective hand grips, you want to be able to recognize your letters. I mean, there's so much going on in this first the first 0 to 5, ages 0 to 5, so much going on that really lays a foundation. And when those things are really solidly there, comprehensively, abundantly, in a way that's so engaging, that empowers that 10-year-old to have the skills that they can sit in a classroom and do what's being asked of them and really be able to power up to all the academic demands that come with those higher levels. So it's great foundational laying. Great.